That's crazy. I just got the notification for this.
All right, bet. Yo, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmakers. And today I got Coach. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Coach. What happened to her? I don't know what happened to Coach Freeland.
I just somebody trying to call me. That's
Oh,
I don't know. I just put on
okay.
silent.
No, that's cool. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Coach CJ with the City Life Raptors 12U.
You
Caden Big O Bennett from City Light Review.
okay? All right. For those who don't know, this is the head coach for City Life, and then we got number 8, which he call himself Ocho, and you gonna know why. Because I mean, you can't miss that 8 when he trucking everybody. So we definitely appreciate them being on. So man, we just gonna get right into it, man. I I I seen that you guys are ranked number 4 in the country, and like for some reason y'all name wasn't it hasn't been ringing, but it just seemed like y'all been putting in the work early. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean on the under. So let me know, how y'all feel about y'all status right now, or current status situation at this moment.
Kate, you want to go first?
Sure, why not? I feel like we doing good right now. As far as we getting new players, and we still building and collecting more pieces for the team. Um, but we still got some things to pick up on. But far as right now, we doing good as a team to make it at number 4 for the first year building together team. So,
Oh, that's good, man. I seen some of y'all games. I haven't had a chance, which I do plan on coming to see y'all games in person. I seen you guys play against the Boyden Bulldogs. I seen the game. What's the other one? I seen about 3 games. They all on YouTube. Which the one that was the Boyden game where it was 22-14,
That
22-14,
was Boyd.
and
yep.
then it was
ABG or PME.
PME. And
Yeah,
that's a good team, but y'all took care of business. I think it was about what 34-0
34-0.
when I seen it. And I think it was another team that a lot of people, Olympus, that a lot of
Yeah,
people really not taking it serious. But to be honest, man, I just think that y'all did like everything that y'all supposed to do. Y'all didn't leave no food on the table. That game, a lot of people don't really pay attention to the Boynton, but they are a really good team. I
they
watched
are
some other
legit.
games. Yeah, I watched some other games, and that's the other thing that I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to bring awareness to other teams that can really play on a high level. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why you guys are ranked number 4, because a lot of people that see the rankings, probably be like, "Hi, City Life, ranked number 4, man. Go see them teams. See them outside of playing City Life. See that them guys are really a good team. You know what I'm saying? So what like which game do you feel like was the most challenging for y'all?
I feel like Boyden was honestly. They have awesome running backs. They're coached well. They have some really good wide receivers. Their line is pretty good. They're a tough team. When I didn't see them on the top 10 last week when Battle dropped his first or Generation X dropped his first rankings, I thought it was crazy. They played us. They played Rare Breed. They played Brooklyn Chiefs, and they just beat TME. So
Right.
I felt like they were a tough team and they deserve to be ranking, especially they out there looking for work. So I just respect them and what those guys do down in Florida.
Yeah. Nah, hey, I definitely watched the entire game. I seen, look, like at the end, especially towards the end, man, when it was basically clutch time for y'all had to try to score the ball. And they was doing well at first, but then I just knew that y'all was just gonna break the ice, because like they was doing okay in the end zone, towards the end zone, but y'all end up breaking the ice and then getting the interception at the end. You know what I'm saying? But like I did see that that team belong. But what is some of the teams that y'all feel like is very challenging that's up and coming on y'all schedule?
We have Primetime Elite, which is the number 3 team in the country, on Saturday. We play them at 6:30.
Okay.
They come to DC. We're gonna play them here. We have Rare Breed on 9:30 in DC. And we got a Brooklyn Chiefs on our schedule and Philly Blackhawks. So we still have some people we're trying to really play. RDU has also reached out about getting the game back. So we're waiting on them to get a date to us, and then we're gonna try to make that work for
Okay. Hey, Philly Blackhawk is another team that I don't think people really give they just do. You know, like I guess I don't know if it's because y'all more so like that way, closer to the East Coast or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I know that's another team. And I had the first time I had a chance to watch them was last year, and I said, man, this is a really good team,
them. Very
you know.
talented team, well coached. The dude Dwayne is one of my friends. Rock, really good dude. So it's just it's the Bible Belt bias. That's it.
Mm. Yeah. So, but do you feel like do y'all getting y'all just do? Being that y'all even on that side, do you feel like y'all are?
I feel like people respect what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like Rare Breed is above and beyond a lot of people right now. So
Mm-hmm.
until you beat them or until you close the gap, they're always going to be one. Everybody after that is subjective.
What? Yeah. I mean, I guess you finally get some sort of resistance now, being that they weren't able to finish that Southfield game, and
Yeah,
when they
Southfield
played.
nice too.
Yeah, 6-0. But like I said, man, I thought that they still would have won that game. But like I said, man, I think I have not seen nobody play them even when they played TME in the championship. I don't think I've seen anybody play them as hard as y'all. I don't think nobody gave them as much resistance. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, why don't y'all get more credit? Now that put y'all on my radar when I had a chance to film that game, but like I seen, like I said, number 8. When I watched that game, I went back to watch more footage on y'all. I'm like, bro, that ain't no fluke. That's not no fluke. And they're full of hard hitters. You know what I'm saying? Rare Breeze is. And to do what you did, like that was amazing to me. But what is your expectations, if y'all play this game, play against them this year? Do y'all have them on your schedule?
Yeah,
September 30th.
September 30? Are y'all playing them out there or out here in
They come to
Georgia?
us this year.
Okay, all right, that's fair. You know, because y'all played 2 times last year, but was it like split?
no.
Uh,
Oh, was okay. Both times out here.
yeah,
I see it. So that I guess that's the one date that y'all got marked on that calendar for real.
it's circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So are this year are y'all going to AYF or are y'all looking to play YNC?
We plan to play both.
Oh, that's tough right there. That's tough. Mm.
Nobody, no stone left unturned.
Now I feel it, man. That's big right there. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Did y'all make sure that the weeks are different?
No, it's the same week. We trying to do what the old Miami Gardens did. Play same week, get both chips.
Okay, so is that the only team? Because I think it was another one. Is it AYU or something like that? I don't know which league, but they said it was one team that actually won 3 national championships in the
I think that was OG Ducks, if I'm not
Okay,
Yeah.
mistaken.
okay. So that was Coach Keith.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
Keefe.
okay, got you. Man, so but yeah, man, tell me a little bit about, the organization, what y'all doing, far as like preparation, not just for the 13U, but for high school and stuff like that.
Well, we're really plugged in. I got kids playing at IMG. I got kids playing in Pennsylvania. I got kids playing in Baltimore, DC, Maryland. Our thing is to really breed them to play the best kids around the country. and then
Mm,
turn around and let them loose in our neighborhoods.
mm,
We feel like it's a cheat code. You get to go play the rare breeds, right? And they got kids from 4 or 5 states, and those are some of the best kids in the country. And then you turn
mm.
around and you play TME and you play Boyden and you play, and these kids are getting to go to Florida, they're going to Texas, they're going California, whoever we're playing, right? We got to play Reggie from out at Air last year. We get to play those kids, and those are the best kids in their areas. And then they get to go home and just play ball. I
Mm.
just feel like it speeds them up. And a lot of the kids and coaches, now we're seeing my kids, my older kids, that won YNC a couple of years ago, I think at 12U, uh, like really flourish. A lot of my kids are starting on varsity and really starting to make a difference in their ninth and 10th grade years.
Would that happen to be the team that actually that played versus Kane Archer?
That was me. That was us.
Man,
GMG.
I'm not gonna even lie, bro. I thought that City Life was supposed to win that game, man. I actually recorded it. I said, because that was the first time I ever seen them, and then I seen like
Are
number
you talking
zero,
about 13 or are you talking
yeah,
about? Oh,
13U.
yeah, they threw my son out that game
Yeah,
for turning around
yeah,
and showing his number. I couldn't believe it, brother.
yeah. I seen that. I said, man, but the other team that I felt when they was playing before y'all, because I thought it really should have been you guys in Duluth. You know what I'm
Duluth
saying?
looked great, bro.
Yeah. So it was like when you giving somebody like Kane Archer that many chances when they doing a good job at stopping them, like it's no way that you can beat a team like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid is very gifted. You know, I must say that. But I definitely thought that y'all had a slow start, but then y'all picked it up, and then it was nothing they can do.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, man. But I definitely see that, that's translating into the 12U that you guys have.
A
I
lot of
see.
those kids like Caden and uh Kel and DJ Butler, those kids were 10U. So like they were the little bros,
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go back down and we're putting them back together to make a run. That was the old Blue Crush. So we don't have all the kids, but we have a lot of them and just added on. But it's really been good. It's really been good to watch the kids grow up, get bigger, get stronger, and get a little bit meaner.
Right. Hey, Ocho. So what role do you feel like you play on the team?
Um, I think I play that captain, positive, motivating role. I keep the team going, and like when the game start, I get the party started. So like I might come out, get us. Like if we come out on defense, I might set the tone. Get a big hit or like get an
Mm,
interception, do a big play. On offense, might score, get us a couple first downs. Get the party started, get the team flowing, and then just get the vibe going, and then after that, we got to hold it out.
yeah, that's dope. Hey, I honestly, man, I see a lot of NILs. Not to put it in your head like that, but you're well spoken, and that's an advantage, that you have over a lot of people. And this is really why I actually do this show, to give public speaking, and try to get the kinks out, because a lot of people have a fear for public speaking, and that's the one thing people they look for. A lot of recruits and all that, they look for somebody that's such as yourself, well spoken, and that's a great plus. But I want to ask you some questions. What are some of your end goals? Like, what are you looking to do? Far as, is it just to play football to go to college, to get a free ride to college, or are you trying to make it to the league? Like, what is your end goal?
Um, well, actually, it's basically based on educational purposes. Right? Education first, and then football and stuff like that comes next. But I'm just trying to get my education up. Be that. Um, well, actually, I'm just trying to be a scholar, for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I mean, some people. The reason I say that is because I just want to put the thought in your head to think about what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Football is very, I mean, is something that you may be compassionate about, but having a plan for the future is something that you also want to, prepare for now, because this is something I'm asking you now, and you may not have the answers, but you will, when the time comes. So for me, yes, getting you to where you want to go is very important, but also understanding the direction is well important too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking you. But outside of that, man, what team that's not on your schedule that you're looking to play against or trying to play
Um,
against?
Miami Gardens Ravens.
Uh, Why you want to play them?
I feel like they're a competitive team. Overall, we just haven't played them yet, so it'll be a good game. I feel like, and I just want to go out there execute. If we do play them and beat them, of course.
Right. Hey, you know what though? I like that, because a lot of times when you actually rank higher, when a team, and this is what I've been experienced, when most teams are ranked higher than another team, like, because I think they're five, right?
Mm.
A lot of people don't want to play. They don't want to play because they want to keep a ranking. But so that let me know that you guys are willing to test yourself to see how good you really are, and not just say that, because that's a very big thing in this day and age. Like, a lot of players and coaches don't want to play against the best teams. And that's why, like last year, some of the teams that I mean games that I wanted to see that I would never see was like the 12U, which was the CD Dream Chasers versus the DEA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that y'all want to play, but how realistic is that, Coach?
If we get them, it'll probably be in AYF.
Okay.
We went down there. We reached out to them also. We just couldn't make the dates happen. My big day is Southfield. I want that game back.
Mm. Oh, that's a good game right there. I ain't gonna lie. Both teams are very physical. Um, I think that Southfield. I think Southfield they can pass, they can run the
They can
ball.
boogie.
Yeah, they really good. I still don't think that they will beat Rare Breeds if they make that rematch, but I definitely feel like it'll still be a good game though. I would love to see y'all play as well. But did you ever consider playing in the I want to say the what was it, the Southern Hospitality?
Yeah, we tried to get that game locked in. We couldn't find a way to make it work. So that's the only reason we didn't go down there.
Yeah, I'm not so big, on getting on people nowadays, man. After realizing how much a lot of these games cost to travel, now
Yeah,
I'm a li-
I would have loved to go down there, brother. It just like when we lose a game, we searching. We searching for you. Like Southfield and Rare Breed were the two games I felt like we had to get back.
right,
So those were the first two people we contacted. We thought we had both of them locked in. It just ain't work out. When Rare came in and said they were gonna play, they chose to play Rare, and then not play us on the same weekend. I don't blame them.
right. I can't, yeah,
Yeah, I don't blame
I can't blame them for that. I mean, you're basically going for the number one team in the country, so
them. Yeah,
yeah, you can't blame anybody for that. But hey, man, it's some other teams I feel like that's on the rise. um that I feel like that's on the rise, that's in like the West Coast. Obviously, I'm not sure if y'all got the OG Ducks on y'all schedule for this
no,
one. Y'all don't got them.
no,
That's another game to be made. I think that'll be a really good game. That's the last team that beat as I should
Rare
as
Breed.
I should say, that's the last team on paper that beat them, because it definitely wasn't that definitely wasn't no extra point, man. I can say that. So
It
they
might have
had
been a yard short.
they had a little
Yeah,
home cooking, but I
yeah.
mean, hey, on paper they got the victory, but yeah, man, I think I would love to see you guys play. What's that team? It's a team. also I think it's is it OC Buckeyes or is it like I think it's a team. It's a team in Northern California. It's a team in Northern California that's very good that I would like to see, get the chance to actually play against the top elite type teams. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I ain't seen them. Yeah, yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
seen them yet.
yeah.
If you let me know who that is, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
we'd definitely love to know who that is.
okay, yeah. Because like the thing is, man, I think like y'all, California really don't get no love outside of the OG
OG
Ducks.
and Air.
Yeah, outside of them, nobody really pay attention to them, but they really got some good teams. And it was AYF. It was AYF. Uh it was Darren who did the rankings, and I told him to look at it was but it was a 10U team. I was like, bro, like I know y'all really don't pay attention a lot, may not pay attention a lot to California teams, bro. It's this team that I think y'all should look at. And I think they went to AYF and they lost in the championship. So that lets you know right then and there that they deserve to play, with them teams. You know what I'm
They
saying?
offenses be so much more advanced, bro. Like
Which one? AYFs?
no, I'm just the California teams. Like they run a wide open offense, and
Mm-hmm.
if you're not ready for the how they throw the ball, it'll slide you fast.
Right. But I still think because I'm from California, right?
Yeah,
But like
it's not as physical.
I I
I
ain't gonna
don't think
say
it's
it's not as physical. I just think that they don't come outside at all. You know what I'm saying? They kind of test the waters with their surroundings. You feel what I'm saying? Like outside of OG Ducks, OC Buckeyes, it was Ivy Braves. I don't know what happened to them, but like
I,
outside of
Grant
outside,
Pacers used to do pretty well too, and travel a little bit.
you said the Grand Pacers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
ended up playing them too.
yeah. They pretty decent. They pretty good. They tried it. I mean, it ended well for them, but at least they attempted. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But that it didn't work out that way. Just put it like that. But I would love to see them travel more so they can measure themselves.
yeah, they in a bad spot though, right? Because they in that dead zone. They got Cali and Washington, and in the nearest football area in Las Vegas. What was that? Vegas Strong used to be strong, but it looks like they falling off a little bit. But they got Texas is probably the next closest thing they had. Like them
Okay.
coming that way, it just gets expensive. I think. Like for
Right.
us, you know what I'm saying? Georgia, an hour and 15-minute flight, probably 115 to $150 flight. Florida is a 2-hour flight. It's about 150, $200 flight. So it's a little bit easier for us to get to those spots than it probably is them. You know, just because of logistics.
Okay. The team I was talking about was called Hit Squad. It's a
His squad.
team based in San Jose. They call Hit Squad.
I ain't seen them yet. I'll look.
Yeah,
I'll look
yeah.
them up.
They're a pretty decent organization, man. That's somebody that's one of the teams that I feel like they should, test themselves and measure the water because like they're beating a lot of the teams that's out there, but then is that the best competition?
Are
When
they in AYF or they a YC independent?
they haven't been neither. To be honest, I don't think they because
Okay.
I think they tried to have their own bowl, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll get that information. But they older teams are the ones that's really good. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm gonna reach out to the coach and see, just to reach out to see because
Yeah,
I
let me
think
know.
they well travel as well.
Yeah, let me know for sure.
Yeah. But my guy Ocho, man. So your main position, right, is what running back.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, because I see you definitely on offense. I mean on defense, but like like if you make it to the the college level, what position are you looking to play as your main
Safety.
position? Safety.
Yep, strong safety.
Okay, so I ain't even ask why. I already know it's because you want to hit. And if you had to prepare your look at it, if you had to compare yourself to any type of like NFL player or player at all, who would you say?
Can it be like all time?
It could be whoever.
Cam Chancellor.
Man, that dude, look, that dude can hit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
And the crazy part is, I actually he was out here at a barbershop that I was at, and we was basically talking about that guy. I mean, talk about the Super Bowl, and then he was telling me some things because I actually grew up with Marshawn Lynch, right?
Yeah.
So he was telling me some things basically that I didn't know, about him, and because he's quiet to y'all, but he's not quiet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just explaining some stuff. But nah, it was a down to earth guy. But on that field, man, it's a mean dude, man. I like it's crazy. But coach, I want to ask this question. So we didn't talk about the rare breed game. All right. So I'm pretty sure you've seen some footage on them. How do you feel like you compare? Do you feel like y'all ready? Like, what are some things that you feel that you got over them, that will help y'all get to the finish line?
I think I don't know if it's what we have over 'em, so much. I think we just as mean as they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have the same type of size they have. Um, I got athletes, and my kids ain't scared to hit. So we got that same shit. I mean, I don't mean to cuss. I'm sorry, but I just feel like we ready to line it up, and we don't got nothing to lose. We trying to win. So we have a different mentality, and I love the way my coaches are really coming together. So I like what we have this year.
So you before we actually got on, you said that you had some added additions to the team. Do you feel like y'all already meshed together? Do y'all have like that camaraderie, or do you feel like you got a long ways to go?
You want to ask me? You want to ask that?
Yeah, go ahead,
Uh,
Ocho.
I mean, so basically, we got some the new kids that we just brought on the team. I feel like now that they come into practice more, and they get in the group chats and stuff like that that we got. I feel like they are getting more connected with the team, and they're getting the flow or something. And where it was one kid that that we just got, so he got to get the rhythm a little bit more. But he's a killer. I
Hmm.
got I got I got a lot, and man,
Yeah,
That's
that's a big.
crazy. So when you said that, it sounded to me that it was somebody that reminded you of yourself. It's it's the same mentality. And that's crazy though, man. That's the thing is, it just seems like your love for the game and your passion for the game, it just makes the game that much easier for you. Far as with how you play the game, how you think about the game. Because a lot of people think football is just hitting somebody, man. It's really about taking the time to help your brothers, when they down or if they made a bad play, telling them, to make it up by doing this and or doing that, being a leader. And that's one thing that I can say that you come off as to me when I hear you speak. Like if somebody's down or made a mistake, you're the person that just be like, okay, make it up next play. You know what I'm saying? Am I accurate on that with that statement? Or
No,
are you
you
the ones
accurate.
that oh, okay.
You
yeah.
accurate. I gotta say, I've known Caden since he was probably about 8 or 9. He's one of the most mature kids I've been around. Um, when he say he a scholar, I mean all his teachers come to our games. They absolutely love him. I'm not sure if it's 4.0, but it's probably a 3.08 GPA.
Whew.
He brings that love of the game, and he's a player. He's a coach's player. So that's a kid when we at practice has the energy, is dancing because we play music. Like we got a different vibe. So he's that type of kid, and also he holds his teammates accountable. And he also, also picks them up when they need to be picked up. When a play needs to be made, he makes the play. So it's been an absolute pleasure to coach him and watch him grow up. Because the sky's the limit for that kid.
Coach, when did you know that he was special?
At 7,
Whoo.
he was only playing DN at that point. He was killing. He was at I was at a park called Tucker Road, and he was 7. I think he was playing 8U. And was coming off the edge like a madman, just killing. And it was
Mm.
like, oh my God. And then the next year at 8U, he got with Orange Crush out in Bowie, and you just saw him turn into an animal at running back. He's just always had it. He had it.
Man, let me tell you my assessment. When I first seen him, right, which was a versus rare breed, and then I seen him, and when I seen him go head up with one of the guys that I just see get the best of everybody. When he went head up with that person, which was I believe it was number 20 at the time, he went head up with that person and just kept going, and then that wasn't his first time, and then like basically when everybody else tried to tackle him or had to tackle him, it's like they didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, this kid got it. First of all, he ain't afraid of contact. He embraced the contact. This dude won't contact, and I'm like, how do you win versus somebody that plays that way, plays angry, and then on top of that is everywhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like when I seen that, man, I said, you know what? I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna just go and find some more footage on him, and then I'm just going to see. And then like I've been following him ever since, man.
The
So
footage don't lie, neither. His footage don't lie. You know how people be having mixtapes, like or highlight tapes of what they do, and you seeing them playing Little Johnnies,
yeah,
like he playing against Deshaun and them. You know what I'm saying? Like he been playing against Deshaun and them since 8, and that's the one thing about the whole group that I got. Like these kids have been traveling and playing top competition. So like, when you see a highlight of us versus Boyden, like that's not no sorry team we playing. And they still making and closing space. Like I don't think anybody closes space is safety like he does. Uh there's a hit on that game. I don't know how they called it a touchdown. Like the ball comes out immediately as soon as he creates contact. I know we had a couple of hits versus Rare Breed where we created that contact fast. Um, so those are the things we try to teach is, just make them feel it. Whoever, we don't care who it is, make them feel
yeah, that's the motto I see, and you ain't gotta tell me that. Hey, that's what that's what I already see, man. I'm like, man, these kids got it. They very physical. And my other guy that I usually do the co-host with, um, I was interested to see what he thought, but he was like, man, he thought that the rare breed teams had a lot of chink in their armor. And I'm like, bro, I really don't see it. And he basically described y'all. He said, if any team that plays against rare breeds, if they can match their physicality, they can win. And and like I told you, I wasn't thinking about y'all when I said it. I said, nah, bro, this is kind of like a foregone conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said that. And he was like, man, nah, it's some teams out there that you're not thinking about. And I just wasn't thinking about y'all until I came across the IG. I'm like, damn, I forgot. Let me check on them. So then I went to go watch a lot of y'all games. I'm like, bro, they still got it. They got it for sure. So now that's a game that I'm anticipating on watching. I just might fly out there,
my
to
my defense is led by some good dudes. Uh Bigger, stronger, faster. I
mm,
know people don't understand what we talking about, but when you see it, like it's bigger, stronger, faster. I got a DN that's probably 6'1". Uh,
Ooh.
he is the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them guys. So, like chemistry wise, I feel like we still getting there. We're still trying to make sure we got the right mesh. But man, I got those guys, and I'm not saying they all the best in the country, but together they play great. And when they got a 5'11" corner, that's been playing up for the last couple of years, like we know what we had to do to get better, and we just trying to get better at being a better defense because you
Hey,
only gonna win playing defense.
you know what I learned, Coach? I learned that the teams, right, they can have an okay player at everybody that's great at playing a position, right? Long as everybody play their position,
We Gucci,
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
we
Like
Gucci.
you ain't gotta be the best athletic
Do
individual.
your
Just gotta,
job.
yes, exactly. And so I've learned that because I've seen some teams, man, they had, I mean, the top players, and they always lost. They always lost. Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of a team called De La Salle.
Yeah, I definitely
Uh,
heard of that.
it's a high school, right? De
Hmm.
La Salle. De La Salle won 152 games straight. I mean, everybody they played was bigger, looked like they were stronger, but they just always got it done because these people was basically, they were great at playing their role. They knew, if I'm a DN, I gotta do this. I gotta contain here. I don't bite. I don't do this. I don't do that. If I'm a safety, I gotta help my brother when he's in trouble. I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch the field. If I'm a linebacker, I gotta plug them holes. I gotta do all, man. They did everything great, but they wasn't the best players. You know what I'm saying? So you only had a few that went to the NFL, but they was just always, a great team and organization. Do
Team
you guys?
first.
Yes, yes. Do you guys like lift for anything? Y'all got like a special regiment that y'all do?
Not
Like
lifting, but we definitely have an off season program that we do. We work. We've been kind of working out without pads on since January. I want to say we put the pads on late April. Played a red versus blue game.
mhm.
Versus each other, and then our first work was Memorial Day weekend. We played about 15 or 16 games since then. We've been in a couple of tournaments. Won those. Flew out to Florida. Won that stuff. Played ABG came up to DC. We played them. We just looking for work, bro.
So
Like
how's ABG? 'Cause I know that they're a team that's usually good, but I
they
haven't
were
seen
pretty
them.
good. They
Okay.
they got a couple of sneaky athletes. They had a really good DN, a couple of really good wide receivers and DBs. Uh, Quarterback was pretty good also. They're just, you could tell they trying to put it back together. It looked like they lost a few pieces,
Mm.
but they
Hey,
were they were a solid team.
hey, Ocho, what do you feel like is your most memorable hit or moment so far playing football?
Oh,
Hey, I think you put yourself on mute. Yeah, I think yeah, you put yourself on mute.
Tell them to jump in and jump out.
there
Oh
you go.
yeah, I think he did. But yeah,
All
man,
right,
that
there you
that
go.
cat, I mean that kid, man, I'm actually glad that he came on because now it just makes me even push more, even harder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working with some guy that have heavy connections and stuff like that, and somebody I grew up with, and I'm trying to get them as much exposure as possible. And
We appreciate that.
yeah, when he let me know when to go, all out with the information, I'm definitely reaching out. You
I
know what I'm
appreciate
saying? Because do you play receiver sometimes too?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, go ahead, man. Let me know what's your most memorable moment, hit or moment.
I think I got three.
Okay,
So the first one was my first hurdle ever. Um, it was I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I was just like, I'm bigger than everybody on the field. So like I'm already knowing they're gonna try to go for my legs. So like let's try something new.
right.
I was just in the air for a long time.
Go ahead though.
The second one, my first head tap, 10U when we played against Red Breeds. I was excited. Cause the first time we threw one, it was out of bounds, but also it was a PI, and then we threw another one, and like I got up there. It was battle D. It was the DMV, and battle was down here, so I was glad to have that highlight.
Mm.
And then Red Breeds, what was it last year? Had a big hit.
I think it. Hold on, because I think I seen a big hit. So that was game two, right?
That was game
Yeah,
two.
Yeah, I definitely seen the big hit, man. I think it was I'm not sure if it was the one with a guy in the middle with a pass.
yeah.
Yeah, nah, I definitely seen that. That was a that's crazy. But hey, man, so coach, so what are some of the things that you're doing to help prepare them though? You know, for the next level, because the reason I ask, like for those who actually follow me, they already know that I'm one of the ones that tell them to kind of interview the coaches, right? And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you might be a great running back, right? But the team that you're going to only really pass the ball. So there's really no benefit, you know what I'm saying, for you being in that organization. So I tell them to interview, you know, the coaches to ask them, hey, do you got connections? Who have you sent to the you know, to college? Do you get recruits? You know what I'm saying? Like basically asking the questions to see if it's the best fit for you. You know, a lot of people they just go to a high school, but then you know it don't be the right personnel. So,
So for me, the biggest thing is to select a school that's good for you. Select
hmm
coaches that are good for you. So we have running high schools around here. We have guys that pass. We got guys that travel. We got private schools. I don't exactly set up with one school. The reason I don't do it is for the fact that I can send my kids anywhere. So
mm,
I want to be the guy that, hey, I want to go to IMG. I got a contact out there I can call and be like, hey, you guys need to look at this kid. I don't care where they go to school at. I really don't. I want them to go somewhere where they're going to get a chance to play early,
hmm
and be able to get a good education, right? If that's public school 101, that's cool as long as they really want my child, or my, and I don't mean it like my son or my daughter because I don't have a kid on the team, but my
right.
kids I treat like they're ours. So we do a lot of going to visit. My last group won the national, and they didn't have this much hoopla around them. I get calls continuously about kids. The kids' parents are getting calls from coaches. It's awesome to watch. You know, these coaches reach out to my parents, reach out to my kids, ask us to practice at their facilities, come out and help as much as they can. I got kids all over the DMV, and I can't wait to put this class out. Because once this class goes out, I have two classes playing at one time. Um, I think in 2 more years.
Mm. Now that's
That's gonna
dope
be
right
dope.
there.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
dope.
dope. Cause like one of the things so one of the things that I'm actually looking to do also, I'm a finance major. So I want to teach these kids how to actually, you know, how to count their money. Cause the thing is that a lot of people don't pay attention to is that too many of us go to the NFL or wherever they go, we get a lot of money, but then the athletes become broke, right? So like my thing is financial literacy. So that's some of the stuff that I want to teach, these kids, because the only thing that, well, most people that I talk to, the main thing that they think about when they come across some money is how they gonna spend it. It ain't how you gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? It's how you gonna invest it to make you more money to, to create a lifetime of not only generational wealth, but a situation to where you actually, will be financially stable. You know what I'm saying? So like those are some of the things that, that I want to share, and just let them be knowledgeable, because we can't hold them accountable if they don't know.
That's facts. One of my favorite people, right, is Ocho. Uh, and I love when he talk about how he saved money. I go buy fake stuff and wouldn't nobody believe it was fake because I had it on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's just being smart with what you are bringing in. You know, be smart with your money. Don't spend all your money. Put half of it up so that,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, I got a budget. This is my budget. I'm not gonna go out and spend $1,000 if I only got $1,000 in my pocket.
Right.
Those are the things we have to teach our kids because they feel like when we get $40, I'm gonna go spend $40, and I don't think that's the
Mm-hmm.
way we should teach them. Because once we start teaching them that, they'll never understand money.
Right. Right. And so like, and that's what I tell people, man, like, and I didn't understand it when I first heard it. Pay yourself. And we talk about pay yourself. That's basically saying like, okay, so that $1,000 that you have, you know what I'm saying? Pay yourself. Give
Yeah,
yourself probably about 400-500 of that money, and then the rest you spend. And then when you spend that, you tell yourself you broke.
that's facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Until you get your next set of money, So that's some of the stuff, because like a lot of individuals, man, and especially in this time right now, y'all in this situation where y'all can get paid from the colleges, which is well overdue, and then like basically become millionaires before y'all even in college. You know what I'm saying?
It's
In
crazy,
or
man.
go to the NFL. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why like I be telling people, man, I be in these babies DM telling them, hey man, what are you doing? Are you branding your page? You know what I'm saying? Are you
That's facts.
branding your page? Because when you brand your page, when they come and see you, that people is paying attention to your page, that's when these NIL deals come. A lot of people didn't know that. They just, had an IG or whatever. They just make a few posts if they did something well. If you use that and you took the time to say, you know what, I'm gonna treat this IG as my brand and build your IG up, man. I promise you, the money on the way. The
Hey,
money on
man,
the way.
they
You
got to
know what I'm saying?
understand that internet is a powerful drug. You
Oh,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? So, you have to make sure, one, you aren't putting anything on the internet. I know we fall into that rap culture where, we want to put the rap songs and cuss and fuss and, look hard, but you're an athlete. And I think we have to figure out and understand, like what an athlete looks like. Like, if you an athlete, be an athlete. You don't got to be on that side of the street. Those guys on that side of the street love being athletes or being around the athletes. Be the guy instead of being a guy that you don't know what you're gonna do tomorrow. Somebody had asked if Les was still on the team.
Yeah.
Number 5, our other running back, is on the team. He's a really good running back. He's in the 8th grade this year. And he's showing out too. Like I believe in sharing the love. So I don't believe in just it being one person where you can single us out and then, hey, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do that to them. You should know where my football going.
Right, absolutely. Shout out to Coach Tim, Coach Day Day, Ash, Micah, J Boy. You know what I'm saying, man? Appreciate y'all being in the building, all the other ones that was in the chat as well. But man, I appreciate y'all coming. See, the reason I'm actually building this platform is because first of all, I got a friend that's very, high up that that I can, use to for some other connections and stuff like that. But I'm building this platform for those, who's in here
I got a question
because
for you.
for
You in
these
Cali?
kids. Go ahead. Nah, I'm in Georgia.
Oh, you're in Georgia. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I
I'm
thought you
from
were in
I'm,
Cali.
yeah, I'm from California though.
Man, we trying to figure out how to play in that Snoop
Oh
Nationals.
the the football league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
just the Nationals at the end of the year. I know he has like an invitational, so we like been interested in that. We tried to figure out some stuff last year, but we just ain't been able to break through yet. We'd love to go out there to play in that event.
well, my cousin, he actually was in the Snoop league and he won the Snoop league. So what I'll say is I'll reach out to him and then see what he says because
That'll
like
work.
I say, yeah, because they doing their own league, which is called the Yes League. You know what I'm saying? And basically, um, yeah, he stopped being in the Snoop league because they wanted to create their own. You know what I'm saying? But that was some. It got them a lot of exposure. A lot of people know who they are, and stuff like that. But I definitely can give you that right information.
That'll
I
work.
mean, hey man, if you want to, I can actually call him right now.
You can put
To
them
be
on,
honest,
bro. That
yes
don't matter.
sir.
Yeah, we with it.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. That's what I love doing, man. I'll be happy being able to make connections. Some people be trying to hide their connections, but that ain't me. 1 second.
Somebody just asked, what smoke do y'all want the most this year? To be honest, I want all the smoke. I'm not ducking.
That's facts.
I'm
That's
not ducking.
Right,
facts.
I want it all.
right.
I don't care if we win, lose, or draw, as long as I stamp
Hey,
and make my mark.
hey, cuz I got as you should know, like I tell y'all to pay attention to the best teams in the nation. I got the City Life Raptors, number 4 in the nation, coach and player on the line, right? He want to know how do you get in the Snoop League or play the Snoop League. No, I know that. I know y'all not in the Snoop, but he's trying to figure out how to get in the Snoop League.
'Cause I know they do like the Snoop Nationals at the end, and they'll invite a couple of teams in.
He this dude the president for one of the organizations. Hold on. Hey, you hear me? I know, bro. He trying to figure out how
Ken,
to
put your
play in a
phone on speaker
nationals.
and put the phone by the microphone, by your microphone.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna talk to. I mean, well, I'm gonna let the coach know. I'm gonna get him your contact. All right, bet. Okay. So I think we just
Appreciate
made
that.
it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all good. But that's some good recognition right there as well, man. Snoop, I think he be at least around the national time, you know what I'm saying, be hands on. So that'll be a good look, man. But look, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer, coach. I think we served our purpose, which was to get you going to getting that Snoop league like you wanted to. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
it's all good. Hey, Ocho, man, definitely keep doing what you're doing, man. And I like how you shining with them grades, that GPA, man, because that's what's going, you know what I'm saying, keep them options open. And
Thank
for
you.
those who think football is going to get you everywhere, that's just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Them grades, they can't deny you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Appreciate you for
saying?
having me on here too.
Yeah, man, it's all good. But tomorrow, just in case y'all want to stop by. I mean, it's a whole nother year, but I got the mob on, you know what I'm saying, with Coach
That's
Al.
that's fan.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna have them on because they been another team, man, that's been pretty quiet and not talked about. So, that those who the ones I seek out, you know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for tuning in
Thank
We
you.
to another
appreciate you, big
episode of
dog.
Matchmakers. And that's all we got, man. We out.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Okay.